In 2011, a Russian ultranationalist by the name of Imran Zakhev is determined to return his homeland to the Soviet times. Zakhev knows the United States of America would never allow this to happen, thus he funds a coup in the Middle East, organized by his ally Khalid al-Assad, to draw public attention to the Middle East instead of Russia. In the prologue missions, players take the role of Sergeant John Soap McTavish in his initiation into the SAS. The players will meet the members of the SAS squad and go through a basic tutorial of the gameplay, which includes a basic shooting range and a time trial in a mock cargo ship setup. The player will then proceed on a mission to intercept the real cargo ship in the Bering Strait alongside Captain Price and Gez. In the cargo hold, the SAS team finds a nuclear warhead draped in a flag with Arabic writing. The ship is subsequently attacked by MiGs, with the SAS team barely escaping from the sinking ship. Players then switch roles with President Al-Fulani of an unknown Middle Eastern country as he is executed by al-Assad. In Act 1, McTavish, Captain Price and Gez rescue a Russian informant codenamed Nikolai. They are supported by Russian loyalists led by Sergeant Komarov. While escaping with Nikolai, their helicopter is shot down, and they flee from ultranationalist search teams. Later, the player takes control of the gunner of an AC-130H Spectre gunship that provides fire support for Captain Price and the surviving SAS members. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, Sergeant Paul Jackson, Lieutenant Vasquez, and Staff Sergeant Griggs fight their way to the capital city of the country Al-Fulani was executed in. They first attack a television studio where they believe al-Assad is broadcasting, but it turns out to be a recording. They then rescue a stranded Abrams tank called Warpig. Their efforts culminate in a massive assault upon the capital. However, a nuclear weapon is detonated, killing Jackson, Vasquez and 30,000 Marines. Griggs was not present during the detonation. In Act 2, McTavish is tasked with finding and capturing al-Assad in his safe house in Azerbaijan. However, when it is found out that Zakhev is supplying al-Assad is executed by Price. There is then a flashback mission where Captain Macmillan, a sniper team leader, and then Lieutenant Price are sent into the first assassination mission issued by the British government since World War II. Their target is Zakhev, then a rich ultranationalist and arms dealer. They crawl through the countryside in ghillie suits, silently sniping enemy patrols or letting them go, until they reach an abandoned hotel where they get a clear view of Zakhev exchanging nuclear rods for weapons. He is shot by Price, but only his arm is lost. Price and Macmillan, who gets his legs injured when a helicopter crashes, then contact an evacuation chopper and escape. Back in the present, the squad evacuates from the town on the Sea Knight Big Bird, which has Griggs on it. Then, Soap and his SAS team, Griggs' Marine Squad and Sergeant Komarov's Russian loyalists attempt to capture Viktor Zakhev, Imran Zakhev's son, for information. However, just when the strike force corners Viktor, he commits suicide by shooting himself in the head to avoid capture. In Act 3, McTavish and his SAS squad, joined by an American sniper team and an American Marine squad, attempt to retake a launch facility recently captured by the ultranationalists. Price knew Zakhev was outraged by the death of his son and would threaten to launch ICBMs at the US. They first rescue Griggs after he misses the landing zone, and then they knock out the power to the ICBM facility so the Marines can breach the perimeter. Then they meet with the American sniper team, but 2 ICBMs are launched at the US eastern seaboard, which could cause an estimated 40 million casualties. They enter the facility, and after retaking it and aborting the launch, McTavish, Gaz, Price, Griggs, and some other squad members escape in Russian cars. The ultranationalists pursue them, and an enemy helicopter damages a bridge vital to their escape. The men crash, stranding the squad without support. After a tanker explodes, all of the squad members are incapacitated, except Griggs, and Zakhev comes to the bridge to observe. Griggs is shot in the head while trying to drag McTavish to safety, and Gaz is executed by Zakhev. When Zakhev is on the verge of killing Soap, A loyalist Mi-28 destroys the Hind and distracts Zakhev long enough for Price to toss McTavish his M19 11.45, which McTavish uses to kill Zakhev and his guards. Russian loyalists come to aid the men, evacuating McTavish and attempting to revive Price, who appears to be unconscious, when the medic attempting to resuscitate him becomes frustrated. A television news report is played mentioning the events of the game, but the newscaster dismisses the events as struggles and nuclear missile testing, stating that the real events of the past 6 days were unknown to the public.
Were quick to denounce the action. Russian officials maintain that the missile tests fell well within established UN protocols. No comment was received from the ultra-nationalist party, where rumors of a possible leadership struggle have just begun to surface. In other news, the search for a ship lost in the Bering Strait due to a major storm has been called off.